What's going on, guys? Here's another brand new video. I'm going to another week, a week from a recap for the week. Actually Monday, April 20th to Saturday, April 25th. Hope you guys had an amazing week this week. If you guys are wondering why we're not doing Sunday, it's because I did Sunday last week when I was a little bit delayed or whatever, and I actually did a full Sunday to Sunday recap instead of a Sunday to Saturday recap. But if you guys want me to do that again, or if I just like choose to do that like later, like in this series or whatever, or just like this weekly recap, then I'll let you guys know on the community page. I'll do it. I'll let you guys know in the intro. But for now, we're keeping our Monday to Saturday or Sunday to Saturday schedule. Of course, this week we're gonna have to do Sunday, so it might be a little bit shorter. We also don't really have like that much news, so we're not, so like we might also be pretty fine. So we'll have to see how this goes. But if you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe, like, turn to the video. I guess support. I should be the code guys to support me. Also drop a follow and leave a rating over on Spotify. And also code Gaber10 for 10% off at Advance for some media supplements. You guys can see it in the bottom left corner. And anyway, let's get started. So starting off with Monday, April 20th. We have some news on the Ben 10 collab which came out, but Ben 10 will be added to Fortnite this week. Pretty cool. And then we also had like a little bit of news that Heat Blast is likely part of the Ben 10 collab. So I know like Ben 10 like came out, which we're gonna be talking about later in this video. But for now, we are going to be trying, or not trying. We're going to be going over to collab later in the video, so I'll just see how that goes. We're also like recording this like a little bit earlier than we're supposed to, so I'm hoping by the time like I like end recording or whatever, or like I get done with like all the news that already came out, like more news comes or no more news comes out, but we'll have to see. Anyway, we also have a new big collab coming on the live stream mentioned earlier. Just Teddy mentioned in this that his favorite collaboration that he worked on is not South Park. In fact, Taz specifically said that it's one that hasn't been announced yet. What do you think this is? Honestly, like there's a lot of like stuff that this could be. Obviously, like one that's like not announced yet. It could be if it's something like really huge, like maybe like it could be like something with the boys, which would be pretty cool. It could also be like the Overwatch collab that's rumored to come out during Act 3. But we'll have to see. But overall, it's pretty exciting, and I can't wait to see what it is because, like, a collab or like his favorite collab not being South Park. I mean, that collab was pretty cool, honestly. Like all the skins, all like the updates, it was fun. But we'll have to see, honestly. And then we also have some concept art of Kyle from Save the World. Honestly, like he looks like so different or whatever than like he used to, and like all his gadgets too. But overall, pretty cool. For battle royale, we have new big act items for Act 3. On a live stream a couple of days ago, when a few devs were playing battle royale, Swearin mentioned that a few things or a few items that they or God, I can't talk, guys. Items that they tested for Act 3 push the game forward and will bring things that most people love. He said this when their team died in Storm, specifically that one of the things, maybe even multiple of them, would have prevented that event. So I wonder what this could be. And from Swearing, it was incredible. It was so good. Very excited for you guys to see when it's coming. Just none of the devs cooked. So obviously, like he said that after he died in the storm, maybe it's like I know like Fortnite already did this kind of, but like I remember in Apex that they had like an item that you place down in the storm or whatever you want to call it in Apex, and made a tiny bubble or like a tiny like little like space that you could like heal up in. You guys can revive like a teammate in, and like you weren't being like prevented from the storm. Honestly, we had that with the shield or the storm flip item that came out like back in chapter 1. I feel like that's like a forgotten item that not that many people remember. But honestly, we'll have to see what this is. Once again, it sounds really cool. We also have a few more leaks from the same live stream. So we have a crazy item idea revealed. In the live stream, it was mentioned that at one point the idea of an Ice King Gauntlet reskin that threw wet concrete at people, which would keep you stuck in place for a moment, was thrown around. This ever actually came to the game, I feel like it'd be funny to see. Honestly, that sounds super funny. I feel like some people will probably complain about it, but at this point, who doesn't complain about most things that come to Fortnite? But either way, it does sound like a pretty cool thing. We also have an update on on Battle Royale pacing. In the live stream, someone asked what's about Storm pacing being based on players left inside of a timer. Just Teddy revealed that both he and Andre Balta Epic, sorry if I said your name wrong, have been experimenting with many different ways to change up Battle Royale pacing for future seasons. Sound pretty cool. And then we have more insight on the stacking feature. According to Just Teddy, the devs made the stacking feature on their first try. They tried to do it quickly and it worked. Additionally, stacking multiple people or riding llamas while being stacked wasn't intended, but the way it was coded made it possible. No one is fixing this, okay, it's gonna stay. Also, as a little random bit of info, Ted also revealed here that Epic play tested 1 to 2 hours daily at the office. Pretty cool, honestly. For Reload, we have some news on the new Reload map, which already came out, but we have a new Reload map as of here, Elite Stronghold, the personal fortress of the Elite, a cross-reality organization of only the smartest and most skilled warriors. Earning your spawn in the battlefield POIs that include the Elite Armory, Chiseled Cubes, and the Hostile Holds. Doing some screenshots of the map. Pretty cool. This is already in the game by the time we're recording this, so if you guys want to play, just go to play Reload. We also have new weapons and fresh loot pool, including the Cube Rifle, fire, rail beam, or secondary fire a detonatable cube. Sorry. The Cube Spitter, which is coming later in V40.30, a fast-firing SMD that attaches exploding cubes to the opponent. Sounds pretty cool. Then overall, we have the Gatekeeper Shotgun, Hollow Twister Assault Rifle, and 7 power gloves. It's honestly a really cool loadout. I tried out the Cube Rifle a little bit, I'm pretty sure, in Reload, and honestly, it's really good. I know it's also coming to Battle Royale at some point. I'm pretty sure it's like part of the achievements for the Foundation side, so pretty cool. And the Hue Spreader sounds like a really cool concept, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. We also have new Reload rewards were released, being getting we already talked about this stuff, but we have like the Victory Umbrella, what you get by getting a win. We have for Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Elite, Champion, Unreal, we have the Tough Triggerfish Spray, Banner Icon, Triggerfish Alert Emoticon, the Reload Pickaxe, the Diago's Wrap, and the Charge Pickaxe. And then for Reload Quest, we have the Reloaded Emote, the Elite Issued Wrap, the Stay Elite and God emoticons, Jules the Fixer Spray, and the Determined Diago Spray. So we already talked about this stuff once again, I'm pretty sure last week. I already said this multiple weeks. I said this last week. I said this multiple weeks in the past. I still hate this new system. I honestly just feel like it's just it makes people really just locked in and all that stuff. And don't call me bad or anything. I just don't think it's really that good. But either way, so they're all pretty cool rewards, honestly. Then we also have Reload Rotation, the new Reload Rotation, being Venture, Slurp Rush, and Elite Stronghold starting April 30th, and then Oasis getting removed. So, what's Oasis again? The first map, or is that the desert map? Hold on a second. Oasis Reload map. I feel like I always forget the names of the map. Yeah, so Oasis is the Reload map, which honestly kind of sucks because that map was pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure Venture is the first one, right? Venture's the green one, or the first one that came out. Yeah, I say that was pretty cool. And the Slurp Rush is pretty cool too. And Elite Stronghold is a new map, so obviously that's gonna stay. And so far, I really liked the Reload map. I felt like it was a really cool looking map. I like the locations, like the outer locations, like the non-POI names were pretty cool too. The loophole is pretty cool. Of course, like that doesn't really like affect the map a little bit, but it's still like a really cool loophole for the new guns. So yeah, pretty cool. I would recommend trying it out if you guys haven't played Fortnite Reload in a while. And you guys have some concept art of the Lee Stronghold map. Pretty cool. And then we also have this other one too. Pretty cool. I just cube shot like in the middle, which is cool too. And then for festival, we have the upcoming Conquer Great mode has some sort of UEFN tie-in. Honestly, pretty cool. I don't know like what this mode could be. I feel like festival has, like so many like possibilities for like what different modes they could have. Like they already have like battle stage, RIP. But I'm excited to see like where festival goes with this new mode. I guess. Also, leave your predictions down below in the comments. Sorry, this just like died for a second. For Tuesday, April 21st, we have some cosmetics. We have the Chronos and New Dawn skin that came out, and of course you guys can also get the skin for basically free by buying the game. By buying the game at the game store. I don't know how much it is. I can just quickly look it up real fast. We also have like another like thing to talk about from the Epic Games Store, like gift for purchase later in the video. If you guys like saw my video earlier this week, then you guys might know what it is. But anyway, we have the Chronos and New Dawn game. It's $60, and of course, if you guys buy the game, you guys get the Chronos and New Dawn skin. And this will be going on until. Wait, it starts on any purchase of Chronos and New Dawn at Epic Games Store starting on July 31st. What? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I don't know why that makes sense. But I'm pretty sure if you guys buy it, like, you guys should get it. Either way, if you guys want this going on. Okay, so it's also available for as long as Chronos and New Dawn is available it's available for sale on the Game Store. So yeah. But either way, if you guys want to buy Chronos and New Dawn or Chronos and New Fortnite skin, you guys can use my code Gaberboy in for our Iron Shop or in the Epic Game Store if you guys want to support me. But either way, it's pretty cool. I never played the game, but this game still looks really cool, I guess. We also had this effect for the Ben 10 pickaxe being a heat blast style for Ben, pretty cool. And then we had some Twitch drops, which I'm pretty sure are over by now, but you guys could have gotten the Bat and Llama Spray for watching 30 minutes on Fortnite Twitch. Pretty cool. For Battle Royale, we have new upcoming feature leaked. With the new update, it seems Epic is working on some new big feature known as Llama Legends. There's a ton of info on whatever it is. It will have a unique UI, will feature llama prizes, random rewards, will let you choose between 4 different teams, and also a connection to matchmaking, and some are related to squads, quests, and the player banner. And here are some of the text for the new feature. It says, join a Llama Legend team and collect shiny llamas. Llama Legends team trophy bundle and earn Llama Legends trophies while in a squad with teammates. Honestly, really cool. I don't really know like what it could be, but it sounds interesting, I guess. I'm guessing like the banners are like gonna be like your banner, on the like this part here, the llama, like the saddle. I'm assuming because that's like what really makes sense, but we'll have to see honestly. But it sounds really cool. For Reload, we have a loophole update. The Mortified Tactical Shotgun is now in the mix, while the Sweeper Shotgun has been sent to the vault. Mortified Pump Shotgun has been replaced, or Mortified Pump Shotguns have replaced regular pumps across all rarities, and more changes are on the way, so stay tuned for what's coming next. Pretty cool, I guess. For Festival, we have the new Jan tracks for a week. We have the new one being being Into Oblivion by Lamb of God. Never heard of the song before. But then we also have just 2 songs are being added. We have You Oughta You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette and Juno by Sabrina Carpenter. Pretty cool. I remember like Juno was part of like the Sabrina Carpenter season festival pass, but I don't know about this song. I can quickly search it up because I don't really remember. Maybe it was like part of like maybe it's probably like part of like a festival pass. Fortnite festival pass. Okay, so it was in the season 8 festival pass apparently, I guess. What was season 8? Was that Sabrina? Maybe. Either way, pretty cool. I'm also kind of glad like they're kind of like instead of releasing all new songs like or all like previous songs, like they're releasing like at least one new song. I mean like here's like two songs that were locked behind a battle pass instead of this all being like here's 1, 2, 3, 4 whatever like songs from previous passes all just for a new week. So we're getting like some sort of variety, so that's pretty cool. Then also for Fortnite Crew, we have a little update on Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate reduced the price from $20.99 to $22.99. If Fortnite Crew is still included, and of course all future Call of Duty titles will not be included at launch. The last part I don't really care about, but at the same time, sucks I guess. But either way, Fortnite Crew is still included. We talked about this a little bit like in the Fortnite Crew Worth It video at the beginning of the year. But I feel like if you play on the Xbox enough and you have like just one Game Pass, which includes a lot of games, which is I honestly feel like it's really worth it if you play like Xbox a lot or just game a lot, then I feel like it's definitely worth it. You play Fortnite, you play on Xbox, you want to play other games. So yeah, now that it's like decreased to $22.99, which still isn't like that good of a price, I guess, but I'm pretty sure it's monthly, right? I actually have no idea. But either way, I feel like it's still pretty worth it. For Wednesday, April 22nd, we have a Ben 10 teaser. I don't know. Okay, I thought it was a video, but we have Ben 10 teaser. We see his arm, we see his hand. You see the Omnitrix. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. I didn't watch Ben 10 like that much growing up, but I still watched like a little bit of like the new series, a little bit of like the old series. So yeah, and then we also see Heat Blast there, which is pretty cool. And then we have a trailer. This is coming from Fortnite. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright strike, so. But we see okay, that was like a little weird transition. But going like frame by frame, we see the Omnitrix. It started when an alien device. We also see him cycling for different aliens. This is the screenshot that we saw earlier. And then we see him like pressing down on the bracelet, so pretty cool. And then we also have like another trailer. I'm pretty sure this might be the full trailer. Also, the trailer got leaked, so yeah, remember that. But we see Ben 10 running. We see about the Nemo. I also don't know like why there's no sound. But we see the skins doing like with their sets, doing their emotes, showing the styles. Yeah, honestly, I feel like both skins like look really cool. I guess we could also like just go like full on detail by going over the skins. So we have the Ben Tennyson skin with the Heat Blast style and the sorry, I just want to check my recording. The Alien X style, pretty cool. Also comes with the Omnitrix activated emote. I also want to see if he does it again. Pretty cool. And then we also have the Gwen Tennyson skin with the anodite, what am I saying? style, pretty cool. We have her build an emote, the Anodite Evolution. Pretty cool. And then we also have, that's not it. We have the Omnitrix pickaxe with the Grava attack pickaxe style and the Amphibian. What is that? Amphibian, probably that's how you say it. Style for the pickaxe too. We have the Mana Orbs pickaxe for Gwen. We have the Asmuth or back bling, pretty cool. We have the Gwen's Grimoire back bling with reactivity on and off. Obviously, I guess reactivity is like scoring for the book, so that's pretty cool. And reactivity off is just the book standing still. We have the Wildmutt Chompers kicks, which got leaked. I'm pretty sure last week before the collab actually got like announced. They look pretty cool. Then we also have the Omnitrix upgrade wrap, which looks really cool too. And then we have the whole entire bundle for 4,000 V-Bucks, which includes the skins, the back blings, the pickaxes, the kicks, and the wrap. Honestly, I think this might be like Cartoon Network or Warner Brothers, like tax or whatever you want to call it, because like, you know, I feel like for other stuff too, like for Looney Tunes, for what are some other collabs I can talk about? The Adventure Time Wave 2 ones being like 5,000 V-Bucks for both bundles. Regular show, all of them being like 3,000 V-Bucks and above, except for Ed, I'm pretty sure, who is 1,800 V-Bucks, which is pretty decent. But other than that, I feel like the skins look really cool. I feel like the cloud was really well done. Perfect for like any Ben 10 enjoyers. So congratulations to them, whoever likes Ben 10. And yeah, really cool collab. And then we also have the shop video for the week that's allowed. Hang on a second. Sorry. So let's just go over them. We have the Bloons TD6 Sidekick on April 23rd. We're going to get into that a little bit. We have the Path to Ragnarok bundle on April 25th. The 007's Aston Martin DB5 car on April 28th. The Champion Core scan on April 22nd. The Miso Sidekick on April 26th. The State of the World being the Pop Log and the Robo Kevin on April 24th. And then we also have Miku coming back on April 25th. Pretty cool. Now let's talk about this Bloons TD thing real fast. Actually, do we talk about... No, we'll talk about that on Thursday. And then we also have this information from Bloons TD6. So the Dark Monkey Psycho will cost 1,500 V-Bucks. And the Dark Monkey Sidekick as an in-game cosmetic that you could use in Fortnite starting from April 23rd, 2026 at 8 o'clock p.m. The Dark Monkey Psycho will also be purchasable in the Fortnite shop from April 23rd, 2026 at 8 p.m. to April 29th, 2026 at 8 p.m. New purchasers make a paid purchase of Bloons TD6 or an eligible item on the Epic Games Store, PC or mobile from April 23rd. Will grant the Dark Monkey Sidekick in Fortnite. Existing owners, if you already previously made a paid purchase of Bloons TD6 or eligible item from the Epic Games Store, PC or mobile, you're eligible. The Dark Monkey Psycho will be automatically granted to your Fortnite locker starting April 23rd. If you added Bloons TD to your library for free during a previous promotional giveaway, this will not grant you the Dark Monkey Sidekick, and you must make a paid purchase of an eligible item to qualify for this offer. So I talked about that in my video that I made about the collaboration, how it kind of scammed you a little bit. So I got like the game for free like back in 2020. I think I said 2022 like in the video, or I showed a picture of 2022 in the video. Either way, I definitely feel like it was a little bit like stupid, I guess. At the same time, I feel like it's like kind of like whatever, because like if they didn't, like it would be like giving the sidekick away to like a lot of people who just own the game from like the free like games or whatever, or from like getting it for free. which is good for us, but also kind of bad for Epic since it'll make them lose money. But you know, it's whatever, I guess. Still kind of sad about it. And then we also have all the list of all the DLC that you could get for the game, being Bloons CD6, like the actual game, map editor supporter, tier 4 instant monkey pack, the starter hero skin bundle sale, the 10 knowledge points starter hero skin bundle, 12 races pass, monkey and paragon unlock, knowledge unlocked, tier 5 instant monkey pack, vault on monkey money sale, double cash mode, vault on monkey money, mega monkey compendium pack, mountain of money monkey, or mountain of monkey money. God, I hate these freaking play on words. Double cash mode sale, accolades X20, mountain of monkey money sale, Mr. Beast awesomer pack, Beast handler unlock pack, Mer monkey unlock pack, Dartling gunner unlock pack, fast track pack, pet pack 1, battle cap prestige pack, legend rogue, heroes and skins completion pack 2024, heroes and skins pack 2024, Shira Adora prestige pack sale, Shira Adora prestige pack, Desperado unlock pack, Power Pro launch pack, Skeletor prestige pack sale, Skeletor prestige pack, Frontier Legends, and Powers Pro second set. You know, since I named all this stuff now, I'll just go over the story. So, like, I made this video on Friday where I talked about how Fortnite, like, kind of, like, scammed you a little bit. Because in-game, if you guys want to, like, go back and watch the video or whatever, then you guys could. But but in the video, I purchased, like, I want to say it was a tier, what was it, tier 4? It's either a tier 4 Instant Monkey or tier 5 Instant Monkey pack. But it had the word, like, sale at the end. So it was, like, tier whatever it was, Instant Monkey pack sale. And, you know, like, with, like, the actual, like, or with, like, the list of the things being, like, all those words except for the word sale, I just figured, like, oh, you know, it's like, it's part of, like, the promo, or it's part of, like, the eligible, like, stuff that you can get the psychic from. So I bought it. It was, like, $3.99 or something like that, I'm pretty sure it was. And I didn't get it. And, you know, I just felt like it was, like, kind of stupid because, like, you know, I guess, like, adding the word sale at the end was, like, a little bit of, like, a kick in the nuts. Like, it was like, oh, you're not going to get it because, like, I said the word sale at the end. So, you know, it's kind of dumb, honestly. I said in the video I would also, like, give an update on if they actually responded to me. And they didn't. The last thing that they said was still, like, the hi will reach back to you. I don't know if it's because, like, it's the weekend or whatever. Like I sent that on, was it the 23rd, which was Thursday. So they have Friday, Saturday, and now, well, Friday and Saturday. I'm recording this on Saturday, so I don't know. Maybe they'll respond to me on Monday. Maybe I'll have to, like, reach back out to them. I'm probably, like, leaving another update next week for a recap, or maybe, like, one of my next videos. But just to let you guys know, this whole other thing is so dumb, and I hate it a lot. But the collab is, like, so really cool. Going over to collab, by the way, we might as well do that now. We have the Dart Monkey Sidekick. We have the very quick shots red bandana cut. Okay, hold on a second. So we have, like, the bandana on and off style. Pretty cool. Here's the bandana on. So we have, for colors of bandana, the very quick shots red color, the fan club blue, quick shots green, and sharpshooter purple. Then we have the emote. Honestly, still pretty cool. And then we also have this emoticon. Honestly, still pretty cool, I guess. Alright, sorry, like, my freaking chair's, like, squeaking a lot. But going up from all the anger, we have, for Battle Royale, We have Team Ice King is currently in the lead in Fortnite Showdown, with both teams being 65, 69 million points away from the next unlock. See the World Basic Plans and an IR Recon Scanner. So from the time this was posted on the 22nd, we have Team Foundation, which is behind by 3,898,221. And then Foundation B at 910,402,868. And Team Foundation B at 914,300,989. Then we also have an Unvaults leak, where throughout the season we should see some interesting BR unvaults, being the Midas drum gun, the burst quad launcher, the submachine, a tactical submachine gun, and the shadow tracker. It is unknown how these weapons will be attained in matches. Maybe some of them will be for feature acts. Honestly, really cool. The Midas drum gun is really cool to see. The burst quad launcher is cool to see too. Submachine tactical submachine guns are also really cool. Like, I feel like we haven't seen those in regular battle royale in a while. And the shadow tracker is really cool too. Like, I think that's is that the myth or the exotic, the exotic suppressed pistol that pings people. I don't remember. Either way, it's really cool. Then we also have for arenas, we have an update. And this was in the community's Epic Games. Might as well do the whole entire thing. An update to arenas just rolled out to make unranked play even more accessible. Unranked 1v1 duels now support open matchmaking, so you can jump in and find matches without needing to queue up with your friends. Duels are streamlined to accommodate a faster match pacing and have the following differences. The cinematic intro is turned off. Matches are first to 7 rounds, and rounds flow back to back without sending you to the stadium grounds between fights. The setup is turned for quick practice sessions before you head into ranked and start climbing towards Unreal. Whether you're warming up your mechanics or just looking for fast, focused duels, it's easier now than ever to get reps in. We also added 5 new items to the arena's loophole, ranked and unranked, all based on direct suggestions from the community during our first Fight Night Friday event. Each heat winner got to recommend something they wanted to see by our loot category. So winner 1 was the AR category, or game winner 1 being AR category was the Mark 7 assault rifle. Game 2 being the shotgun category, being the Ranger shotgun. Game 3 being the SMG category, being the OG Burst SMG. Game 4 being the healer category, being the Vendetta flopper. Okay, I guess. And then Game 5 being the Little Whip, or just being player's choice, being the Little Whip special serve. Okay, I don't know who clicked the last two, but either way, they all sound really, really cool still. These community pick items will stay in the loophole until the next Fight Night Friday event. Keep an eye out for more details and make sure to join us for the next one. It's a great way to chat with our team, practice your games, and potentially shape what shows up in Arena. Thanks for all the feedback and for helping improve the mode of every event. See you in the least proving ground. So honestly, really cool, I guess. And then we have more changes. Notable changes to the Arena just went live on rank. Wait, did we already? Never mind, it's the same thing. I just didn't read the whole other thing. Sorry. But this is ones from an actual Epic Games employee. So KL Smith. Anyway. And then for other stuff, we just have some random stuff. Let me just close out all this stuff real fast. So for starting off, we have Fortnite profile picture revamp is coming. Team Sweeney replied to Magic Bones saying, "Thank you for your thoughts. The team is working on a revamp on this profile pic system, and I'll share this skin variants and banners at profile pictures." Ideas with them. The ability to choose a permanent profile that doesn't change when you change your outfit is definitely coming. This was on the on Fortnite Mobile, the Fortnite Mobile app before it got banned or whatever. Then it came back without the feature. So honestly, really cool that they're bringing it back. I think I made a video on this too, years ago. Maybe it's gone. I have no idea. Either way, so really cool. I think it's one of those forgotten features that was honestly really cool. So glad it's coming back. We also have official stats in the EU data from August 2025 to January 2026. 191 or 19.1 million or 19.1 million plus average monthly active users. 2.6 million plus average monthly on the Fortnite website, and 418K on the Fortnite communities. Honestly, really cool, I guess. And then we also have some other stuff about Yeah. Epic Games took down 778,495 plus moderation actions on Fortnite in July to December 2025. 365,277 for cyber harassment, 287,664 hate speech, 54,082 for inappropriate language, 53,900 or 53,894 for spam, 101 suicidal related investigations, or wait, no, not investigations, interventions. Sorry, 83 grooming actions against predators. Damn. 30 CSMA reports reviewed and 22 terrorist content actions. And for voice chat, reported clips got fed through speech attacks and an AI LLM that auto sanctions if it catches a violation. Tech chat scan 24/7 for stuff like self harm, threats, and predators going after minors. After always on in-game chats and always and anything improving minors or anything involving minors. Sorry. When it flags anything or when it flags something, a human reviews it. For CSAM, they use photo DNA to match against known abuse images and report it to NCMEC. The rest is people manually reporting it. It's honestly like really cool, like stuff where I'm trying to make it like a safe game. So once again, super cool. For Thursday, April 23rd. The encrypted files still contain 2 hidden sets, but no skins. One being an unknown sports car, one being a locker bundle, was being Astra skin, and one being kicks. Pretty cool. Fortnite also addresses Fortnite Crew Pack skins, saying, Fortnite says, when do you plan to bring Fortnite Crew skins back? Will it be this year? If Fortnite says, saying, hello there, if you miss the exclusive Fortnite Crew Pack, it may be available again in the future. For more information, check out Epic Games, help, whatever. And it just brings you to this, which has been like a thing for the past like few years. Ever since Fortnite Crew got added, it said if you miss the exclusive Fortnite Crew Pack, it may be available again in the future. Previous Fortnite Crew Pack items may be available again for crew members at a later date. They will never be sold to non-crew members or given away to non-crew members. And then for more information, check out the blog post. You know, where do they say like for more information, go to here, to more here, to more here? And then just shows running the thing. So, you know, they've been saying that for like the past, like, few years, like, not even at this point. I feel like it's been, like, longer. Like, we haven't had, like, an actual, like, update on, like, Fortnite Crew, like, skins. Or about Fortnite Crew skins, like, coming back to, be sold again, like, ever. So, honestly, I have no idea, like, they ever will at this point. But we'll have to see. And then the Balloons TD Dart Monkey came to the shop, and despite having the custom name variant option, you're unable to name the Dart Monkey sidekick. Every name, even the default one, will give you a not valid error. Alright, well, it's kind of weird, I guess. For Battle Royale, Fortnite announces a new Power Hour. Get early access to low gravity exotic cube rifle more during Saturday's Power Hour. Then we have like the full list of stuff being Saturday's April 25th at 3:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Get exclusive first look at the Hop Rock Cube Rifle in action in the exotic.
It's 12 a.m.
You shut this thing up.
I'll keep quiet for a
while. At the Hop Rock, or get exclusive first look at the Hop Rock Cube Rifle in action in the exotic Cube Rifle Power Hour. And then we have all players start with the Hop Rock Cube Rifle with one-shot headshots and low gravity effects. And until it unlocks from the showdown later in the season, this will be the only place to try it out. All players start with a self-revive and double rivalry credits rewarded from all sources. So pretty cool, I guess. For Delulu, or not Delulu, it's something related to Delulu, but for a new mode, we updated a new Delulu mode. A while ago, a new social mode that was similar to Delulu was leaked. It looks like this mode will be releasing very soon. With the new update, it has support for a main and alternative version and zero builds. So honestly, really cool. I know like a lot of people like Delulu a lot, and like were sad like when it got removed. So I'm glad they're working on a new social mode, and let's hope it doesn't get removed like as soon or as fast as the old one does, or an old one did. For Reload. We have a trailer for the Reload story event where the Cube Cradle comes to the island. I'm just gonna play it from the start. So pretty cool. Oh, we have an update on Discovery. So they have big changes for Discovery. Discovery now favors original islands and games that keep players engaged. Islands that are highly similar to games published before them, or that shows signals that they aren't fun, so expect less visibility. To make sure we're connecting players with great games, we'll continue adjusting the signals we use to determine if players are enjoying your islands. We have some other stuff too. We have islands are now categorized by genre, being adventure and RPG, battle royale, death run and platformers, horror, music and rhythm, party and mini games, role playing and social, shooter, simulation and tycoon, sports and racing, strategy and survival. And then we also have live islands. Now have a genre automatically assigned. You can assign a genre to your island in creator portals when publishing or republishing an island. The genre you select determines what genre. The genre you select determines what genre role your island is eligible for, and your island can only be featured in one genre role at a time. The new genre category is separate from existing island tags, so you can use it to give players more signals about your game. Pretty cool change. We also have a changing focus on. Upon changing the Discovery tab to focus on reducing spam and duplicate islands, decluttering, and stopping fraudulent campaigns from being in the sponsored row. Well, we'll have to go for the whole other thing. Reducing spam and duplicate islands to help player discovery original experiences. Downranking islands are highly similar to games that were published before them. More sturgeon content pre-checks that require a higher level of originality and island thumbnails. We also have decluttering and discovery and preventing games from showing up in rows where they don't belong. Requiring developers to select a single genre that dictates where they can appear in Discovery. The placement of these rows will rotate. And moving popular and recently played rows higher in Discovery. And stopping fraudulent campaigns from taking sponsored row space. Providing more inventory for interesting developers. Introducing incremental billing to cancel fraudulent campaigns on April 21st. Adding new process. Adding new processes. Added new processes to identify and remove inauthentic sponsored rogue campaigns. So honestly, really cool. We also have this. Epic Games plans to make Fortnite Discovery menu more dynamic than ever. Discovery is going to be much more dynamic space going forward. We'll continue and experiment with how rows, categories, and layouts show up, and introduces more personalization features. And then for the final one, we have just all the changes in general. So now favorites original islands. Copycat islands get downranked. Islands now locked to one genre. Low quality thumbnails is less visibility. Less spam, more good game services, and popular recently played rows moved higher. So honestly, like really good changes. Honestly, like to like get rid of like spammer maps and also just like get like more good maps on top. So really solid changes and honestly like really good. So I can't wait to see how this turns out, honestly. And if it gets broken again. But finally, for other, we have the origins of Fortnite. We have never before seen early concept art of Fortnite's map in Chapter 1 from 2014. Really cool. And then we also have Fortnite using NASA's like Earth Day planet thing to spell out Fortnite. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. I can kind of see like it all here, like Fortnite. I want to see like real fast, like I'm able to like make one that says Gaberboy or something real fast. Yeah, I think I actually like freaking changed my screen because for some reason just like freaking showed up my freaking like login information or whatever. Wait, I can't do numbers? Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. Let's do Gaberboy. Alright, so here we go. We got Gaberboy. That's not really a Y. That's like a backwards Y. We might need to flip that a little bit. But overall, pretty cool. Also moving on to Friday, April 24th. We have, for cosmetics and collabs, Leon Kennedy's voice actor Nick Apostolidis. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Says he wants the Leon skin to return to Fortnite after a fan asked him about the Resident Evil collaboration. And this is from TikTok. Emma Stardust. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong too.
Leon on Fortnite when? Hey, you tell me. I don't know. I would love for him to come back because when he was in Fortnite, I missed my opportunity. I didn't get him, and none of my friends will gift him to me. Damn it. I want Leon back because I want his skin. I wonder what he's going to look like, and I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? But I'll play with him for sure. Leon
Okay,
on...
sure. Either way, pretty cool. Honestly, sucks like the voice actor like couldn't get like the actual skins. So yeah. Either way, I hope I know a lot of people want like Resident Evil skins to return. So maybe it'll return at some point. Hopefully. We have the remaining returning cosmetic or collab cosmetics coming back. So we have Invincible, SpongeBob, Simpsons, Regular Show, Fantastic Four, and Adventure Time. All pretty interesting, honestly. We have upcoming shop tasks for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, Friday already passed, but for Friday we have Balloon CD, two Walking Dead, one vehicle accessory, 5 battle royale or 5 battle ready. Sorry, 2 Save the World, 2 party moves. 3 Ben 10s and 7 Fortnite drops. I need to stop opening Discord. For Saturday we have Naruto or 7 Naruto. 3 Ben 10, 2 party moves, 5 battle ready, 3 Kim Kardashians who is returning for a third time, like within like 2-3 months for some reason. 7 Fortnite drops and 2 Hasumiku. And then we also have for Sunday, we have 2 Adidas, 8 Fortnite drops, 5 Golden Week, 4 Battle Ready, 1 Ram 1500 RHO, and 2 Pop Off. And Golden Week is likely like what they already did like a few years ago, like when they had Golden Week, and likely Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen are returning on April 26th with Golden Week. So honestly, really cool. We also have like this where Shogun price went from 2,000 to 1,500. Not sure if it's a bug, but he was in the shop. No, he's not. And we have a little update on Shogun's like price decrease. Shogun's price was decreased last night from 2,000 V-Bucks to 1,500. And people are speculating this might happen to other old legendary skins. So far, there's no word from Fortnite status after 16 hours. So it might not be a mistake. And then we also and then I also want to look real fast, but I'm pretty sure Shogun's not in the shop today either. Saying he was last seen on April 25th. So wait, yeah, last seen yesterday on April 25th. So I don't know why it got decreased, why he left so quick after a day. I guess the last few times he returned after a day or so. It was honestly kind of weird. But either way, pretty cool that they do decrease a lot of the old that's not what I meant to click. A bunch of the old legendary skins. I feel a lot of these I'll also just do this. I feel a lot of them are not really worth 1,500 V-Bucks, and I feel a lot of people think that too. So it'll be pretty cool to grab some of these for cheaper. What's the skin I want? That's 1,500 V-Bucks. Rex, Leviathan, Fate. Yeah, that's it really. Either way, it's still pretty cool. If it's actually not a bug. We also have the director of game development of Fortnite, Chris, is tweeting something related to the High Stakes Club. We see Stakes Club, pretty cool. And then there's my also then like teasing this a free loading screen. We see he's with Fortnite saying we see you karaokeing your hearts out in Fortnite Festival and we like it. We like it so much. We're warning the night. We're rewarding the night out loading screen for everyone who logs into Fortnite from Saturday 12 o'clock a.m. ET until Sunday 11:59 ET. So you guys have 1 day. If you guys can log into Fortnite, get the free loading screen. And a shout out to the High Stakes Club and Fortnite.gg unreleased cosmetic list. So yeah, if you guys want to get this free loading screen, you guys have until the rest of the day to log in and get the free loading screen. So yeah, do it. Don't miss out. But overall, it's like pretty cool that they're doing it. We also have for Battle Royale, we have the IR Recon scanner has been vaulted. Team Ice King currently has 20.8 million points over the lead Foundation. Team Foundation still requires 21 million points for the State of World base expansion. Yeah, pretty cool, I guess. For Reload, we have Reload Stronghold Legendary Royale weekend. If you haven't noticed, Legendary Royale is here this weekend. Through Monday, April 27th at 9 a.m. Rare chests and reload will be available on the new Elite Stronghold map. But check them out or check them open for legendary loot. Pretty cool. And then we also have this that we're getting a story. Didn't want to do that. Sorry. Story mode confirmed in Reload this weekend. A verse has appeared on the island in Fortnite Reload. Be sure to look up in the sky this weekend. Ozzy kind of teasing the God, I can't think of the name right now. The Dark Voyager ship coming to the game or to Reload, so that's pretty cool. For Festival, Fortnite Festival Mike Vocals someone renamed to Karaoke. Honestly, I feel like karaoke is a lot of a better name. We've been calling it Pro Vocals for the past year or so. They're still leaking or getting all the songs ready, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like karaoke is a more actual good name for it. Obviously because karaoke is an actual thing. So yeah. I don't know what to say about that. For Arena, we have Arena Fight Night Friday return. Today we're running matches from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Still chasing my podium moment. Winners will be able to suggest a loophole for Arena. Check out details here. Let me just make sure this is from the right day, right? Yeah. So we have the communities tabs. So we have all the winners, which we are. Oh, here's all the results. So game 1 winner was Shot Marco with the charged shotgun suggestion. Game 2 being Logfish 404 with the Thunderburst SMG. Game 3 being John Deere being the Chili Chug Splash. Game 4 being Alex Pop Block being the Mice's Gilded Eye Drum Shotgun or Drum Gun, and the Game 5 winner being Winter Winds 1 being the Chapter 3 Heavy Shotgun. All really interesting things. Anyway, this was before, so we're back with our second casual community night inside Arena's box fights called Friday Night Fridays. No pressure, no big rules, just good clean box fights and custom lobbies, quick matches, and a chance for heat winners to suggest a weapon to enter Arena's loophole. Just reply to this post to say something like I'm in for the heat, I'm in and I love some 1v1s after, or even counting me in for whatever. You can't talk. We'll watch the replays, grab the first 15 who want in, and run the custom matches. Then rinse and repeat. Players by general response order will receive a friend and party invite from Kindle Smith. I guess that's what it is. And then we have some quick details. It's not really. Actually, none of these even matters anymore. All this stuff doesn't really matter. But either way, I like the Fortnite communication. I like the new Fortnite thing, where they do this type of stuff with the community. Whether it was the thing that they did last week or whatever, of playing actual games with them. This nice little community thing, with arena box fights, so choose the next loadout. So really cool. And then we also have this, where Fortnite posted a reminder about disqualifying multiple players from upcoming FNCS finals. Use a third-party software that gives you a competitive advantage. Can result in tournament disqualifications, including from FNCS majors. We'll talk a little bit more about that like later in the video, like because we actually do like this actually like kind of affected the FNCS thing, which happened today. And then we also have the PlayStation Clicks Cup for Battle Royale and Zero Build. Drop into the PlayStation Clicks Cup. Compete for a chance to earn Clicks cosmetics rewards before they hit the shop. What? Sure, whatever. The top players on the leaderboard, top 100 in all regions, will then be seeded into the finals, where every player who wins a victory royale in finals will earn $750 USD in EU and NAC and $250 USD in other regions. Good luck and have fun. Pretty cool. I wonder if they actually like give out like the cosmetics, because Collections had like skin for like almost a year now. I'm pretty sure. But either way, it's still pretty cool. Let me just quickly like check real fast. If any leaker like posted anything new before I do any of this. So how's your guys' weekend? Or week in general? Good? Yeah, me too. I've been playing a lot of Hades 1. I just got it for the Switch, so I've been playing it like a lot. And it's honestly a really fun game. If you guys if you guys ever like those type of games, it's like I don't know like the actual word for it is. Like basically where you like go into like different rooms and like beat up different enemies until like you like get out or whatever. There's probably like a specific name for that, but I can't remember it right now. But you guys like those type of games, then it's really interesting. So yeah, it's also like on sale for the Switch, I'm pretty sure, and maybe for PlayStation 2. So I don't know about Xbox, but if you guys want to buy it, it's like pretty cheap right now. I'm pretty sure it's like $7 or $6 on like the place on the Switch store. So yeah, go check it out if you want to. I'm also not sponsored by like the developers, so yeah, it's free advertisement. But there's nothing new, so let's get started, or let's end this video. So for Saturday, April 25th, we had the free loading screen that got granted, being the high stakes a night out loading screen. Of course, you guys have still the rest of today to get it, so pretty cool. We had the next Fortnite crew skin being Damon, or probably that's how you say it, Damon. Either way, he looks really sick. Like the hair looks cool, the outfit looks cool. I like the tattoo. Also, like the outfit's like really cool. I also like the green glowing effect, which is really cool too. The green eye looks cool. Like the one sleeve off is really cool too. Honestly, super cool. We also have his ranking, where Damon was leaked in a survey months ago, and players ranked him at 19 among all currently unreleased survey skins, being 315. So here's his concept. He has like the actual skin. I feel like they basically made the skin like look basically like the survey, which is honestly really cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. So yeah, you get this for buying Fortnite Crew for May. I think, right? May? Yeah, I'm not dumb. So pretty cool, I guess. And then we also like this is like where stuff is gonna get a little serious, so no more jokes from here probably. Or for like this segment. But Fortnite seemingly accepting refunds requests for the daily cosmetics. A user requested a refund through Epic Game Support on September 18th. It was confirmed to process earlier today. I guess by trying to like find like this like the original tweet. We'll talk about it a little bit. So just like kind of recapping the story a little bit. Basically about like a year ago or like over like the past like few years, David is or was, I want to say, like a popular singer, writer, whatever he did. I'm pretty sure he just sung. He did some work for Invincible, like where like his work was really like noticed or whatever, like where he got like really popular in my opinion probably. He also had like some other or he also like got some collaborations in Fortnite, having like emotes. He had a locker bundle. He had like a few jam tracks in the game. One being like the Fortnite anthem for FNCS, which was I want to say last year. But yeah, but other than that, like that's all he really had. And like I'm pretty sure it's a rumor to get a skin. But anyway, like last year he or a body was found in, I'm pretty sure like it was one of his cars or his car like in a parking lot. Um and it turned out to be one of David's, I think, girlfriends, who was like 14 years old. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized enough from YouTube from that, but I don't know how old like the girl was, but the girl Celeste, where he murdered her, put her in the back of its car in a parking lot, and I guess there's some other stuff too. I'm not gonna go for the whole entire stuff, but basically like that's the whole entire story. This week or last week he got arrested, put in jail. I'm not gonna go into the whole entire case with that, but how the Fortnite community is and all that stuff. Like people were like, oh, like like is he gonna get stuff like removed from the game? I don't want his stuff in the game. Well, stuff I return. We'll want to make a statement or whatever. So where did the thing go? Here it is. Sorry, but like I guess like now Fortnite's like accepting like refunds or refunding people for the David cosmetics, which I guess like a lot of people are gonna want to do now because like like they don't want like a murderer or like a p word. I'm not gonna say the word because of course like YouTube probably. But, it's honestly like it's just a sad topic to talk about. Honestly, like like it's not like really a fun topic, a really topic. Nice, something just fell. A topic that like people are really gonna want to talk about. I wasn't like involved with it or like, no, of course I wasn't involved with it. I didn't like know David or know like Celeste like personally, so of course I'm like of course I feel like this would be a whole different story, like, or a whole different like way of explaining it, like if I was or if I just knew them, but still like a bystander or like a third person like point of view or whatever, it's still like just kind of hard to talk about honestly because it's like honestly kind of sad. But I guess if you do want your David like cosmetics removed from the game, just contact support and they'll get back to you. So yeah, that's all I'm just gonna talk about. And all this stuff. I just want to say real fast, like none of this stuff is about the Fortnite stuff. Honestly, RP like Celeste. I talked about this like a few months or like last year too, like around like when the case started, and I still didn't really care about the Fortnite cosmetics. Just felt like the whole entire case was sad. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about it, I guess, because there's nothing really else I need to like really talk about. So either way, we're almost done with the video, so let's move on. Honestly, for Battle Royale, we have the Team Barracks has been updated or upgraded. Team Foundation just reads the second milestone of Act 2. Honestly, really cool. I thought this like whole entire like place of like the Save the World area was pretty cool, honestly. Um, but yeah, I don't really know like why they had to like put it part of like the upgrades because I feel like it's kind of useless. But either way, it's still pretty cool. We have an update on the live event. It looks like the pre-event for the season's epilogue event will be associated with Python code. This means the pre-event will likely be something more involved, like the prelude. That's that, but to the Death Star event. Also, during the main event, it will detect that you are behind the rest of the players, and it should automatically teleport you closer. Really cool. I can't wait to see like how how the event turns out and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for it. And then also we had the Power Hour that went live today. We already talked about like everything that was involved with it, being the low gravity exotic cube rifle, the self revive, and the double rivalry credits. So pretty cool. I didn't even play it sadly. I feel like I haven't like played a Power Hour in like years. Honestly, I just remember like I did like some of like the events that like led into the Power Hour like last season. But either way, it's still pretty cool. For Reload, the Dark Voyager appeared in Reload. Sadly, for some reason, like, there was like no animation thing or whatever, so he just like appeared in. Kind of weird, honestly, but still pretty cool. He's here now. And then we also have a Fortnite teaser. That's loud. Just saying he wasn't invited, he doesn't care, and just like him like teleporting in. Once again, showing like there was like no animation for some reason. Then we also have this trailer here. I think it's copyrighted, so I'm not gonna play it, but really just like kind of a music video or like a TikTok edit, I guess, but still pretty cool. Right, I'm guessing it's music. It's copyrighted, so I'm not gonna freaking even try. Honestly, pretty cool. And then we also have a new discovery image, a reload. Just having like the gray static kid. Is that even a word? Static out background, so pretty cool, I guess. And then we also have some stuff about competitive, where I'm just gonna like close out all this stuff honestly because this is like the last topic and like this is all I care about. So Blue has been disqualified from FNCS Major 1. It would appear that Fortnite former world champion was among those who used unsanctioned software to gain a competitive advantage. Disqualification comes mere hours before FNCS Majors 1 finals are set to begin. Let me talk about this in a little bit. From Sheena, competitive players who were disqualified for using drop calculators will have the disqualification removed from their records. They will not be able to return to the FNCS tournament as the lobbies who have already been filled with new players following their disqualifications. And then we got like an official statement from FN Competitive. We realized there was a legit there was legit confusion on whether Fortnite competitive rules allow for use of draw calculators, which have evolved from being static websites to real-time tools connected to the game you're in. This confusion stems from the current phasing of our prohibitions. See, I can't talk. Using any kind of cheating device, program, or similar cheating method to gain a competitive advantage from official FNCS rules. We'll be updating this and reinforce that these devices, programs, and methods are prohibited if they have any access to the real-time stat of the game being played through memory, screen recording, screenshots, audio, files and overlay. This will include overlays that feed real-time screen information from the Fortnite client to competitive advantage and Annihilus tools. Whereas things like informational web pages that don't access the current game stats are okay. Game state are okay. Given the confusion on this, disqualification of these players was a mistake and the DQs will be removed from their record. The bad news, due to event timing, the lobbies are now full for this event and it's too late for them to continue in the current tournament. All future use of these tools are banned if the tools have access to game state. It doesn't make sense. I didn't even know like there were like tools out there that like actually like like told you like when to jump out the battle bus. Which doesn't seem interesting. But I never like actually knew that was a thing. I guess it makes sense because like like it's advantage over like other people, like if they like if like some people have it, some people don't. Honestly, it's like another example. This could be like if one person has like aimbot and like they're like clearing the whole entire lobby. But overall, I think it makes sense. Honestly, it sucks for them to like do it. Whereas at the same time, like Fortnite competitive, like not like listing it like in their thing or whatever, like it sucks. But at the same time, like once again, it's like a game advantage thing over some people, so it makes sense. We also have like a few more things about it where, never mind. Hang on a second. I think one more thing. Where it says competitive Fortnite players and fans are outraged and use restart grants after Epic admitted their wave of disqualifications ahead of today's FCS finals was a mistake. The ordeal has cost 3 players a chance at several tens of thousands of dollars in earnings. So yeah, honestly, kind of sucks once again for the people that are competing or that got disqualified. We'll have to see, I guess, how Fortnite like clears this out. But that's it for this week. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, share the video. If you guys want to support us, I mean the code guys like to support me. Follow, leave a rating, you guys are on Spotify. Code Gamer 10 for 10% off at Advance. And as I say, goodbye.